Hello everyone, it's Dr. Trevor Cottrell here, Director of Human Performance at the Ironman Sports Medicine Institute and Educational Consultant at Athlete Training and Health. Today I'm going to talk to you about jumping and plyometrics. Well, jumping we all know is critical for many sports, and for much of sport performance involves some kind of jumping action, whether it's off one leg or two. In fact, the action of running is a type of jumping in itself. You're repeatedly switching jumping from one leg to the other as you sprint across the field. So jump training is very important. We integrate it a lot into athlete training and health programs. But what you have to consider is, are you in a good position to do a jumping program? So we're very interested in what is your mechanics and can you position your body safely and effectively for jumping. So here I have my trusty fitness model, Owen, who's going to display to us some good and some bad jumping technique. One thing we do is right from the start is we assess, do they know how to land and jump effectively? So Owen, if you could step up on that box. And I want you just to hop off that box and land light as a feather in a good position. There we go. That's a nice jump. You notice when he jumped, he landed nice and softly. He was balanced, landed on the toe, transferred to the heels, absorbed the weight. His body was nice and proportional from front and from the side. You see he wasn't bent too far over. He wasn't too straight from the front. You notice his knees did not come in and that he was nice and balanced. So now let's see the worst possible jump technique you could do. Let's see you land and do a little, show me what a lot of young boys do these days. So they often land off balance. You saw him shrug forward. He wasn't tight through the core and through the back. Do a little knee action on this one. Often you'll see that. You'll see, and especially in female athletes, come on up here. You'll see that when they land, often they will move in and load the knees in this position. And what is important is if you're seeing that, you have to consider correcting that. There's lots of ways you can correct it. Sometimes it's just a strengthening issue. Sometimes it's an awareness issue. So jumping them in front of a mirror, telling them this is what you're doing. I want you to put your knees in this position. Doing single leg strengthening work, step up, step downs can help break them from that position. But what you're doing is you're looking to see, are they safe to jump? And then once you're sure they're okay with their landing, then you got to progress their jumping up onto an object. So if you could stand to this side of that object, face that wall. I want you to go down and pause. Go down and pause, arms in line with your back, there. So now sometimes just teaching them that position to take off from, and when I say go, you're going to jump and land nice and softly up onto the box. Go. Not bad, nice and balanced, motorcycle stop, go down, pause, up. Okay, good. So you see that he's just learning how to jump from this position. Now this time I want you to start using the arms. Swinging the arms up and landing motorcycle stop. Good, starting to teach him how to use the arms. Do it one more time. Good. Now he's ready to do a full counter movement jump. So starting with the arms above you, you're going to swing down to this position, jump up and land nice and softly on top of the box. Okay, one more. Good. So that just shows you some little simple things. First, to assess their jumping ability, then two, to help develop good jumping technique. And this isn't just for beginners, this is all athletes. A lot of athletes develop bad jumping mechanics and bad habits where they're using too much hip, not enough quad, they're not controlling through the core and the back, they're not learning how to use their arms. So just through these couple of simple little activities, you can help reinforce good jumping technique and then progress their jumps effectively from there. So I'm Dr. Trevor Cottrell, I'll see you at the gym.